Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, eat. Watch the slant. Hey, check.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Come on. 180.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
A shotgun snap for gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another try for Barkley. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Rams 0.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Goff now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Goff, and he fires one incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
5, 5,
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, here's Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
64, wait.
4 yards on.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll try the air now with Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Orville.
Now Carr, he's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Back to throw. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd down, it's Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Well, he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
He better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Saquon Barkley, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
It's our time. Check.
Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Rams on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is third and 7. Here's Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
We got this.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First down, Raiders.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now it's Barkley. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Maurice Hurst gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Another try after the first down sack. Goff throwing right, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, Jacobs. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the slant.
Here's Carr to throw. And the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. From the gun again to Henderson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I'm on. Watch 42. Check.
On 2nd and 9. Goff throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. To throw is gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Now it's gone.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Goff. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
Check, 43.
1st and 10.
Right here. Check.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Goff throwing again. Dixon complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing again is gone. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Maurice Hurst picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Carr, his throw incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We're good.
Again, it's Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On the run, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Mike 57. Give me that.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They one misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Gone. Completes it to Dixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check it back.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Goff now to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense... And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Carr now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a first and 10. Now Carr, he's going to let it fly, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
93.
One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You